Yeah, it's a video from a YouTube channel called FallenSeven. Yeah. Here's the newest video that just got uploaded about an hour or two ago. Here's the channel, and there's one of the videos, one of the more creepy ones. What this channel is, it's basically following the story of Michael Hale. Now, just to those of you who have been watching this series, you're more than likely curious as to who the hell I'm talking about. Well, that's because you're all under the assumption that the person that you're following is named HaydenCowell. His name is Michael Hale. How do I know his name is Michael Hale? Because I go to school with him. Now, I'm not trying to tell you that the person that you're watching is full of shit. I'm not trying to say that the person that you're watching is only doing nothing but lying to you and trying to tell you stories. I'm only trying to inform you as the viewer that the person you're watching, his real name is Michael Hale. Now, as to whether or not the content of these videos, these 20 plus videos on this YouTube channel, are real or not, that's still debatable. That is still debatable. I'm debating myself, and I go to school with them. Because according to this YouTube page, this was created back in May of last year. Now, how is that date significant? Well, last year in May, me and Michael were in an English class together, and we had this project. We had one of two options. Either you get in a group of people and you have to film a video based on an original story that people in your group or someone in your group came up with, or if you don't do the group project, you have to follow up. You have to do the individual project, which requires you to write 30 pages of an original story. But not just that, you had to read it in front of the entire classroom, and if you had to, act it out. Now, me and group projects never really got along, so I opted for individual. Michael, on the other hand, did a group project. However, I don't really remember who he did it with. I remember and feel like I've known these people for a while, but for some reason I don't remember them, like, at all, for some reason. It wasn't until Michael started posting these videos on YouTube, but I'll get to that in a second. Anyway, we had this project. Michael did his project, and it was called The Sacrifice of HaydenCowell. Now, of course, Michael did this project. He got an A on it, and Michael has always aspired to be a film writer and a filmmaker, or an author as well, and I remember him mentioning to the class that he had plans and intentions after getting an A on this project that he wanted to film an actual feature adaptation of his idea. His idea at the time was called The Sacrifice of HaydenCowell. But later, as this developed, I think I remember him mentioning a name change. But he never really followed up on it. The title of that was FallenSeven, and that. But I never really paid attention to it, and not too many of us did pay attention to that. Because, we didn't really expect anyone to actually try to make anything out of this. But apparently Michael did. Either he is, or whatever he's doing now. I don't even think this has anything to do with his project from last year. If you're confused to him, now, watch the 20 videos, and I can guarantee you they have nothing to do with his project from last year. and they have nothing to do with his project from last year. Some of the videos include the individuals who I referred to earlier, the ones who I don't remember their names or I don't remember who they were. They pop up in this video, and they're given names. Well, at least one of them. Okay, they both do get names, but only one with the last name. There's a David Lancaster, and then there's Steven. I haven't gotten a last name on that yet, but so far there's Steven and David. The weird thing is that I've talked to mostly everyone in the school, around the school. No one remembers who the fuck Steven or David are, or who they were, who they are. And yet there's video of them on here that shows that they did in fact exist. And it befuddles everyone. I would say everyone, but really I'm the only one who is actually watching this channel. Why does anyone else know about it? I'm assuming they're not paying attention to it because they think he's just filming. But considering the content of the videos, I'd be a little bit more than suspicious. I'd be a little bit more concerned. I mean, hell, people are paying attention. Look at that. 25 subscribers. I don't even know if you can read that, can you? It looks all blurred with this camera. 25 subscribers. So at least someone's paying attention, but whoever they are, more than likely aren't people who go to the school. So I'm assuming he's reaching out and trying to gain help. And it took this fucking long to get back to me, to get back to someone who actually goes to school with him, someone who kind of knows him. Now, if you have to ask me about what I think of the content of the videos, it's a couple of options that what this possibly means, what it leads to. Option one, more than likely, Michael is just experimenting with film, and he is doing nothing but screwing around, just, trying to entertain, at least for himself, and whoever these 25 other individuals are. Option number two is that he isn't experimenting or filming around. He's legitimately filming behind the scenes footage stuff for this project of his, but this content of this has nothing to do with it unless he did like a major rewrite, which I'm a failed writer myself, and this appears to be like a huge major rewrite. I mean, it's similar, but this is way beyond what he had in his project. Third option is that everything in these videos are real. Like, everything that you see in these videos are real. That he's posting them for real. He doesn't edit them. He doesn't change anything. He literally posts it. Now, to go back on and explain why he calls himself HaydenCowell leads me to the option of either A, he's stating the character, which seems less likely, and the more likely option, which I think is B, which is he snapped. I don't know how, I don't know why, but I think Michael might have snapped into two personalities. One being Michael Hale, and the other HaydenCowell. Now, personally, I would rather not believe that these videos and the content of them are real. But then again, it does make me question where the heck these people came from. These people as in Steve and David. Why I'm learning about them now and why I never heard of them before. So now I'm more than curious, and something tells me I am not going to get any answers by continuing to watch these videos and to follow this channel. So what I'm going to do is, it's the weekend right now. It's Saturday night, it's the middle of the night, hell, it's practically Sunday right now, so hopefully when the week comes back, I plan on questioning this Michael. I'm questioning Michael, or this HaydenCowell person. See what I could gain, what answers, information I could gather, and just try to see if I can figure out if any of this is true or if this is all just film experimentation. Reason why I'm doing this again is because it looks too real, but yet I can't believe that it's real. Not only that, I'm in fear for both myself and the people in our school, because at the very end of his recent video, which you just seen, shows him walking around the school and attacking the camera. Now, if you ask me, now maybe it's just him attacking the camera and him walking around the school have nothing to do with each other. But if you ask me, I feel like that's him trying to send a message that he's going to attack the school, and I sincerely hope that's not the case. I would like to take this up with the police, but again, I sincerely feel like this is him just experimenting with film. But if he's not experimenting with film, and if he is planning on doing what he probably shouldn't be, what he really shouldn't be doing, well then, that was kind of pathetic, wasn't it? Wow. Really pathetic, huh? Wow, I'm really out there. Hold on. No? Not impressed? There we go. Like that. Damn it. Like that. There we go. If he tries to do anything, I'm not saying I'll do it. I'm not saying I might do it, but let's just say it's not going to be good on the other end of this point. I really don't want to come off sounding threatening, you know? And how can I be when I totally fail at doing this? But I feel like if not me, then who else? I apologize if I come off like a cocky little shit, but there's really no other way to approach this. I can't approach this being all, oh my god, I'm so scared, please, no, somebody help me. No, none of you will watch if I do that. No, you want someone who will take initiative, so. You like that? You like someone who takes the initiative, right? The initiative. Okay, somewhat, but a guy who takes initiative. There we go. Yeah, you like that. So, I'm just going to take the initiative and confront him personally and up front. And hopefully, I will not get hurt in the process. I will attempt to film. And as for this video, I am posting on this channel. And basically, this channel is just FallenSeven backwards. It's that easy to recognize. So if you ever get confused by FallenSeven, go backwards onto this channel, and